the show. My name is Clarice LABU and this is my channel, the LABUSHOW. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for doing so. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so that anytime I post the content, you will be in the know. And for all my committed subscribers, thank you guys so much again. I love you guys, I really do. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's growing from strength to strength, slowly but surely. So thank you guys today again for stopping by here with me. Today I'm not that energetic as you can see, but nevertheless I'm here so we can talk about this topic. All right, so I know you guys watched that little clip at the beginning of this episode. Listen, 2020 has been the year. It's been the year of, I don't even know how to describe this year. Remember when we were coming into 2020, for those of you that are Christians like myself, we all went to church on the 31st night, and there was all these declarations about 2020 going to be that year of the double blessings, the double anointing. Come on, the husbands, the kids, the great businesses, you know, all of that was said to us, you know, at the beginning of the year. And there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, you have to be positive going into something, especially going into another decade, right? And we've come into 2020, but it has proven to be one of the most difficult years, I guess, in my time, because I have not experienced something like this before. The number of people that have died this year alone, I mean, people that you and I know because we see them on TV and all of that, but there are people that we do not even know, we will never get to know, but there are people in villages, in other parts of the world that actually passed on during this pandemic, this COVID-19 pandemic. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. We've had so many celebrities also passed, and one of the other deaths that really touched me was this young, very vibrant, beautiful black sister from the UK, Nicole Thea, who was a dancer, a professional dancer, and also a YouTuber. She was so nice. When you watch her videos, I go sometimes just to watch her videos with her boyfriend. I think his name is Boga or something like that. And when you watch their videos, there's just so much life, so much energy, so much comedy, just so much that you could just look at people and just be like, oh, this is lovely, this is nice. And you know, and here we are with the loss of our number one T'Challa, our Wakanda forever king, who has left us. I cannot just imagine, because in 2018, especially as black people, where this spectrum where our blackness was seen in every part of the world, every platform. When Black Panther came out, you know, I saw all sorts of Ankaras, all sorts of Atogos, all sorts of Kentes. I saw every type of African cultural attire that I could have ever seen in my life. I saw them on red carpets, I saw them in the movie theaters, like everywhere. Everyone was trying to represent their blackness. Like it was never a good time for one to be black. Like this movie kind of put us as black people on the spectrum for the world to see us that yes, this is who we are. We're not just people that you think live in hurts. We're people that actually have so much power. We're people that command so much respect. We're people that have so much to offer to the world. And this guy, Mr. Chadwick Boseman, he played his role so well as a great leader, king that he is. You know, it was just so beautiful to watch this movie. Just watch one of his movies by Spike Lee on Netflix. I think it's called Five Bloods or something. And in that movie, he died. Okay, in that movie he died. And one of the scenes that I actually love in that movie was when his friend who mistakenly shot him, you know, he was so much depressed because of that, and no one knew about it. They were in the battlefield, like in a war front, and his friend mistakenly shot him. So when his friend kind of like I think came back and was trying just to you know, just just to lay it all out and cry and apologize and everything. And it was like, it took us to this place where he's like, his ghost was trying to talk to his friend. I was like, it's okay, you know, it was a mistake, that's fine, you know. Just he was just giving life back to his friend, and just to watch that, and then now he's actually dead for real, man. It's so hard. Like, kids are gonna miss this guy. One of my friends was telling me that her kids are crying because they actually miss this guy. You know, people had birthday cakes with, you know, Black Panther, you know, superhero, T'Challa. It's so hard, you know, it's so hard. But really, what I've come here today to do is just to encourage you and I that it's time for us to wake up and stop procrastinating and stop playing around. Like, we have to start now. Like, tomorrow might not come for you and myself. You know, life, death needs to happen. You and I cannot escape death. As long as we live, we're having a good time, we're living the life, we're lit, we're slaying here and there, there will come that day where all of that has to end. That idea that you have in your mind, it's time for you to start right now. Wait no more. I don't care if it's just gonna be one person supporting you right now. That's the only one person maybe that business was meant for. It's okay. You don't need to have everybody. You know, if it's just a YouTube channel like what I'm doing now, I know some people that have beautiful content, their kids are just amazing, and I'm encouraging them to start something like this and share with the world. Why not? Share with other kids, you know. I have friends that are nurses that you can just start a basic, simple one-on-one tips to help some of us that, you know, are not nurses, do not understand these things. I mean, there's so much that we have to do to offer to the world. Like, we're not just here to just go to our jobs and sit down. There are other things that we have to do. I mean, it must not be you coming in front of the camera or the TV screen and you know, making yourself known. That's not what I'm saying. But you know that there's something that you've been called to do. You know that there's that child back in Africa or somewhere that you've been called to sponsor, to send to school. You know, but you keep procrastinating, you keep wasting time, you keep giving excuses. And these are the things that I'm just here to remind us, to encourage us to start. Look at all these people. Bryant, I mentioned Nicole Thea, we're talking about Chadwick Boseman. You know, all of these people, they came and they contributed to the world. They played their roles, you know. They gave us their level of entertainment in sports, beauty, fashion. All of these people, they came and you know, they were able to do something that when we sit back, we can Google their names, we can Google stuff about them, and we can learn from them, you know. So why can't you and I also do the same thing? You know, I'm just saying that time actually is not on our side. Time waits for no one. It's time for us to wake up now and do it. Like, I'm speaking also to myself. I know some things that I really know that I'm supposed to do, but sometimes I'm just lazing around. Sometimes I just give myself excuses in my head, and really, like, there's actually no time. There's really no time. So I'm just here to encourage you that we should wake up. We should not just say, oh, like everyone is posting on their profiles, on their statuses, on WhatsApp, you know, Facebook, Instagram, their stories. Everyone is posting about Chadwick. You know, he's done what he was meant to do, and he's gone. Like, there's no bringing him back. That's it. Period. He's gone. And it's your turn. It's Clarice's turn. What is Clarice gonna do? You know, what is Clarice gonna do? So it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to go and get it. Some of us, it's just being that super mom that you're supposed to be. It's not like you're not doing a good job, you're doing, but you know there's so much more that you can do as a mother, as a father, as a teacher. You know, there's just so much more that you can do as a pastor or as a youth leader, or there's just some extra miles that you know that you can put into whatever you're doing to make it super. We all know that. We get it. It's in our hearts, it's in our spirits. God reminds us about these things all the time. But guess what? As human beings with this flesh, sometimes we're just lazy. But let's wake up. Let's wake up. You know, you don't want to get to heaven and God is saying that, oh, you were supposed to open this business for this sister, but you did not do it. Not that you didn't have the funds or the means to, but just because you were disobedient, or you were lazy, or you kept procrastinating. You don't want that. You don't want that. So it's time for us to wake up. Let's focus on our purpose and on our visions and get them done. So I just came here to encourage us all. I know it's a hard time for us all as people living on this planet. It's been hard, man. 2020 has been hard. It's been so difficult. And not only are we facing this pandemic, now we are forced to wear masks on our faces. Personally, to be honest with you, from my heart of hearts, I do not like wearing that mask. But I don't have a choice. I have to do so to protect myself and to protect others. And this is where we are. This is where we are in right now. So let's wake up from slumber. Let's stop giving us excuses. Let's stop procrastinating and let's go focus and do what we have to do. God bless you all again for watching today's episode. I'll see you guys again next week, and I hope you are encouraged to go start that business, that new endeavor, girl. I know you're ready to get it kicking. All right, love you guys so much. Have a beautiful week.